They arrived to identify Mr. Maxwell's body.
John?
I used to say, life's what happens when you're making other plans. I used to say, suddenly you're 40 and there's so much left to do. I used to say, a wop bop a loo bop a womp bam boom. I used to say a lot of things.
Moving about upstairs, so I made you a cup of tea.
Oh, Cal, I didn't know you cared.
From the swinging 60s. How do you do what you do to me? I wish
Oh, not ye little red book. Haven't you got any Chairman Mao? A good read guaranteed, or your chopsticks back?
4 weeks' rent, John. Plus, I don't know how much in bog roll and soap.
Well, don't worry, Cal. Dr. Winston's got a job.
You?
Yeah, they said I had to. Apparently, that's why they call it a job centre. And I had no idea. I only went in for the free leaflets.
Well, good. Because I'm not letting you off the rent again. You know what he's like.
Why don't you tell our Kev to stuff it? Eh? Cuddle up to Dr. Winston instead.
You're too old to look after me, John.
Oh, you've got it all wrong, Cal. You'll be looking after me. Waiting on me hand and foot and other parts besides.
It's past 8, John. Haven't you got a job to go to?
All right, keep your breakfast on. Your cornflakes are getting cold.
Cal, am I dreaming? I don't remember who I'm supposed to be. Cal, do you know how I feel about you?
The rain's pretty mild, I'll come to ring your bell. 40p.
40p. I drove tanks in the Navy, you know. I've drowned for me country.
Yeah, 40p. And get a move on, you're holding up the other passengers.
All right, Snodgrass, keep your helmet on. Yeah, there's your 40 pieces of silver.
Like say 39p. There's 1p missing.
Look, this is my last one. Will you take a check?
Move.
I love buses. Me and my mate Pete used to drive the bus from the top deck front seat all the way from Menlove Avenue to Quarry Bank. Of course, that was speak. Speak when you're spoken to, we called it. Wall to wall Snodgrasses. Semi-detached houses. Semi-detached people living semi-detached lives. Old tea and biscuits and mind, dear, you slip showing. Like watching a play, waiting for people to forget the lines. Suppose that's my problem. I never learned mine. Oh, they were queuing up to join ye real world, and I had my face pressed against the guitar shop window. My auntie used to say, oh, guitars are all right, John, but you'll never earn a living on him. Fucking hell, Mimi, you weren't wrong. Oh, there he is. Snodgrass the job's worth. Washing the wife every Sunday, giving the card a cuddle on a Friday night. You can do the yuppie walkie-talkie all you want, pal. Still fucking snodgrass as far as I can see. Oh, well, talk of ye devil. Obviously the solo career's up the kazoo again.
There you go. Go on. Up the stairs.
It's all right, missus. We're getting off the next stop. You no need to call the men in white coats. Mind you, a few bars of the oldie mulligan tie will all be ready for fucking straight jackets. I've got a letter. Oh, excuse me while I rifle through me back pages. No, well, that's fair enough. He was crap anyway. Blowing out the wind, more likely, I used to say. I've been summoned by ye job centre to see... Oh, no, I can't read that without me glasses.
You're wearing your glasses.
Well, then I can't read it with me glasses. I've always been curious. When you file your nails, you file them under N for nails or F for fingers.
3rd floor.
Oh, yeah, think. Oh. Only you can see me. Oh, yeah, it's got a good beat and you can dance to it. I'll give it a 5. So, this is the world of employment. Everyone behind your desk learning to work your computer. All the women wandering this room for one more fairy gonk in the cubicle. All the men wondering where the shirt sleeves went. Someone's been smoking in your bog, missus. Gonna do you now, sir?
You're late.
I say I'm gonna like it here.
Mr.
Snodgrass, I presume?
No smoking, please. You're a lot older than most of the casual workers we get.
Yeah, that's me. Nifty 50 with me whole death to look forward to. Still, I'm not actually dead, which gives me an edge over some of them out there.
Born 1940.
No, we didn't see a banana for 10 years. They were all off fighting Hitler, but he gave them the slip.
Is that a Liverpool accent I detect?
Where?
I thought the name rang a faint bell. I am right, aren't I? You're him, aren't you? You're the guy who left the Beatles. It is you, John Lennon. Born 1940. Left the Beatles 1962.
No, that's Pete Best, Mr. Snodgrass. Best of the Beatles. Not that there was much competition.
You and Pete Best. Pete Best was dumped for Ringo. You walked out over a song. I read all the books about the Mersey beat.
Oh, have you now? That must have been a very fascinating 10 seconds.
My elder sister was a big fan of the old bands. The Foremost, Billy J. Kramer, Scylla, the Beatles, of course. Oh. It was a long time ago now.
Oh, yeah, it was all Gracie Fields round here in them days.
Ooh, I bet you got some stories to tell.
You know that Paul McCartney?
Yes.
Is really a woman.
Well,
it
John,
makes sense when you think about it, Mr. Snodgrass. I mean, have you ever seen his dick?
I'll show you your desk.
Now, Scylla, on the other hand, is hung like a horse. I can remember one occasion, a couple of years back, in the grapes, and I was standing next to her at the line.
Oh, this is what you'll be doing?
Oh, you're not playing favourites then, I like that. Oh, yeah. Keep me here for a bit and then ease me over to management when no one's looking. Oh, you're a sly one, Mr. Snodgrass.
You take a letter, here, and...
Let me guess. I'll put it in an envelope, here.
And you do this until you've finished all the letters.
And then can I go home?
No. When you finish these, well, we'll find you some more.
I can see there's a big rush on.
Right, OK, well, I'll leave you to it. There's a coffee break at 11, and the tea trolley comes round in the afternoon.
And what time do you serve cocktails? Your reference B752LFG. Oh, the old ones are the best, eh? Your reference B752LFG. Curious and curious, eh? Your reference B752LFG. I see a pattern emerging, Holmes. Someone is sending the same coded letter to everyone in England. Holmes, surely this must be the work of Moriarty. No, Watson. It's worse. Much worse. It's Snodgrass. Snodgrass, Holmes? Yes. Snodgrass. He's penetrated every level of English society. I'm telling you, Watson, the fuckers everywhere. I know that look. I should do. I've seen it enough times. There was a time when a woman looked at me and meant something else.
This is a non-smoking office.
I'm not. Reflex.
I bet you could write a book.
I bet you could read one. Oh, it's true what they say, then.
What?
Well, some people turn up to the opening of an envelope.
Of course, The Who and the Stones were the ones for me. Brian Jones, Keith Moon, for some reason. All the ones who died?
Maybe it was a suicide pact. Do you ever think about that one, Doris?
What's that expression.
Go to work on an egg. No, I'm backing Britain. A rolling stone gathers no smack.
Live fast. Die young and leave a good-looking corpse. Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin. They all died at 27.
And that's just the Jays. Kenneth McKellar must be shitting himself.
But not the Beatles. They're still here. Still slogging around the concert circuit.
This is getting a bit creepy, Donis. Do you mind if I get back my blackmail notes?
Never quite made it to the top, did they?
See, I've only got Margaret Thatcher and the Pope left, and I can go home.
Still. Paul McCartney. I had a bit of a crush on him.
Did you know he was, Yeah, never mind.
He wrote some lovely songs. Yesterday. You still hear that one, don't you?
No, not me. You know colour blindness. I've got crap blindness.
And Paul was so good looking then.
But don't forget Eppo, Lepo and Zeppo. And on piano, wee Georgie Wood.
Must be a real tragedy in your life that you didn't stay. How does it feel? Carrying that around with you? Knowing what might have been? And here you are, licking envelopes for a living.
You know those shows on the telly where the boss and his wife come round for dinner and Snodgrass is dressed to impress and Mrs. Snodgrass makes a bollocks of the coco van and the dog shags the boss's leg. Then by the end of the night, the food's burned to a crisp, the dog's on fire, and Mr. Snodgrass turns to Mrs. Snodgrass and says, "Well, that went well." Well, that went well. Of course, she was right. I mean, they always are, the Dorises, with their tight white knickers and flowery frocks with one tit under each chin. The Beatles never did make it to the toppermost of the poppermost. Never even made it to the middle of the fucking poppermost. We could have been bigger than the Hollies. Elvis died when he went into the army. The Beatles died when he went into EMI. There's your trouble. That went well, no. Hey, Sonny, you've missed a bit.
Fuck off, Grandad.
You can't say fairer than that. Carl, I really wanted that job. You know I did, but you wouldn't get Adolf Hitler to do what they were asking.
Shut up,
Look,
John,
you'd
he was
have
here.
puppies in cages.
He
and-
was here.
Adolf Hitler. I hope he told him to slink us up.
Paul! Paul was here, John. Paul! Paul from the band! Paul! He said to tell you we should never have done that song.
I used to be a rock and roller. I used to be Dr. Winston O'Boogie. I still am.